gather out of stardust, earth dust, cloud dust, and splinters of hail, one handful of dream dust, not for sale. It's not enough to mourn and not enough to pray. Sackcloth and ashes anyhow, save for another day. The Lord God himself would hardly desire that men be burned to death and bless the fire. Send for the Pied Piper and let him pipe the rats away. Send for Robin Hood to clinch the anti-poverty campaign. Send for the fairy queen with a wave of the wand to make us all into princes and princesses. Send for King Arthur to bring the Holy Grail. Send for old man Moses to lay down the law. Send for Jesus to preach the Sermon on the Mount. Send for Dreyfus to cry, J'accuse. Send for dead blind Lemon to sing the B-flat blues. Send for Robespierre to scream, Ça ira, ça ira, ça ira. Send, God forbid he's not dead long enough, for Lumumba to cry, freedom now. Send for Lafayette and tell him, help, help me. Send for Denmark Vesey crying free, for Stinky saying, run a new flag up the mast, for old John Brown who knew slavery couldn't last. Send for Lenin, don't you dare, he can't come here. Send for Trotsky, what, don't confuse the issue, please. Send for Uncle Tom on his mighty knees. Send for Lincoln, send for Grant, send for Frederick Douglass, Garrison, Beecher, Lowell. Send for Harriet Tubman, old Sojourner Truth. Send for Marcus Garvey, what? Sufi, who? Father Divine, where? Du Bois, when? Malcolm, oh, send for Stokely, no? Then send for Adam Powell on a non-subpoena day. Send for the Pied Piper to pipe our rats away. And if nobody comes, send for me. I've been scarred and battered, my hopes the wind done scattered. Snow has frizzed me, sun has baked me. Looks like between 'em they done tried to make me stop laughing, stop loving, stop living. But I don't care, I'm still here.
Christ is a nigger, beaten and black, oh, bear your back. Mary is his mother, mammy of the South, silence your mouth. God is his father, white master above, grant him your love. Most holy bastard of the bleeding mouth, nigger Christ on the cross of the South. I, too, sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Beautiful I am, and be ashamed. I, too, am America.
My old mule, he's got a grin on his face. He's been a mule so long, he's forgot about his race. I'm like that old mule, black, and don't give a damn. You got to take me like I am.
Night of the 2 moons and the 17 stars. Night of the day before yesterday and the day after tomorrow. Night of the 4 songs unsung. Sorrow, 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 sorrow.
I could tell you if I wanted to what makes me what I am. But I don't really want to, and you don't give a damn.
This next one is a killer, said Simple. This is a serious one. Out there on that beach, I got to thinking about how if I didn't have to write Jim Crow, I might go down home for my vacation. And I looked around out yonder at Orchard Beach, and almost everybody on the beach besides me and Joyce was speaking Italian or German or Yiddish or Spanish or Puerto Rican or something. Everything but English. So I got to thinking about how any one of them people could visit my home state down south and ride anywhere they want on the trains, except me. That's when I wrote this poem, which I will now read to you. Listen. I wonder how it can be that Greeks, Germans, Jews, Italians, Mexicans, and everybody but me down south can ride in the trains and streetcars and buses without any fusses. But when I come along, me, American as I can be, they got a sign up for me to ride behind, colored. My folks and my folks' folkses and their folkses before have been here 300 years or more. Yet any foreigner from Polish to Dutch rides anywhere he wants to on the train, and he's not subject to such treatments as my fellow men give me in this land of the free. Dixie, you ought to get wise and be civilized. Take down that colored sign for me to ride behind. And then I sign my name, Jesse B. Simple. How do you like that one? Did you write that yourself, or did Joyce help you? Every word of it I writ myself, said Simple. Joyce wanted me to change folkses and say peoples, but I didn't have an eraser. It would have been longer, too, but Joyce made me stop and go with her to get some hot dogs. That poem's long enough, I said. Not as long as Jim Crow, said Simple.
St. Peter said, "Slim, you've been a right good boy," and he winked at him. "You've been a traveling rascal in your day. You can roam once more, then you comes to stay. Put these wings on your shoulders and save your feet." Slim grin, and he speak up, "Thank you, Pete." Then Peter say, "Go to hell and see all that is doing and report to me. Be sure to remember how everything go." Slim say, "I be seeing you on the late watch, Bo." Slim got to cavortin' swell as you choose, like Lindy in the spirit of St. Louis blues. He flew and he flew till at last he hit a hangar with the sign reading, "This is it." Then he parked his wings and strolled around, getting used to his feet on the solid ground. Big Brwn come a-roaring like Niagara Falls, on by white devils in overhauls. Now Slim warn't scared, cross my heart, it's a fact, and the dog went on obeying some po devil's track. Then Slim saw a mansion and walked right in. The devil looked up with a sickly grin. "Certainly didn't look for you, Mr. Greer. How it happen you comes to visit here?" Slim say, "Oh, just thought I'd drop by a spell. Feel at home, sir, and here's the keys to hell." Then he took Slim around and showed him people raised in hell as high as the first church steeple. Lots of folks fighting at the roulette wheel, like old Rampart Street or leastwise Beale. Showed him bawdy houses and cabarets. Slim thought of New Orleans and Memphis days. Each devil was busy with a devilish broad. And Slim cried, Lordy, Lord, Lord, Lord. Took him in a room where Slim seed a preacher with a brown skin on each knee. Showed him giant stills going everywhere with a passel of devils stretched dead drunk there. Then he took him to the furnace that some devils was firing, hot as hell, and Slim started mean perspiring. White devils with pitchforks threw black devils on. Slim thought he'd better be getting along. And he say, this makes me think of home, Vicksburg, Little Rock, Jackson, Waco, and Rome. Then the devil gave Slim the big ha-ha and turned into a cracker with a sheriff's star. Slim ran for his wings, lit out from the ground, hauled it back to St. Peter, safety bound. St. Peter said, well, you got back quick. How's the devil? And what's his latest trick? And Slim said, Peter, I really can't tell. The place was Dixie that I held. Then, Peter, you must be crazy, I vow. Where in hell do you think hell was? And get on back to the earth, 'cause I got to fear you's a little too dumb for to stay up here.
But in New York, they're landladies plus, declared Simple. For instance, my landlady said to me one night when I come in, she said, third floor rear. I said, yes'm. She says, you pays no attention to my notices I puts up, does you? I said, no. She says, I know you don't. You had company in your room last night after 10 o'clock, in spite of my rule. No, ma'am. That company was in the room next to mine. Yes, but you was in there with your company, Mr. Simple. 'Cause our Rita just can't keep her voice down when she goes calling. You and your all's company and Mr. Boyd's company was just in there raising sand. I heard you way down here. What you heard was the fourth floor back snoring, madam. We went out of here at 10:30. I didn't come back till 2, and I come back alone. 4 o'clock this morning, you mean, and you slammed the door. Madam, you sure can hear good that late. I'm not deaf. I was raised in a decent home, and I would like you roomers to respect my place. Yes, ma'am, I said, because I owed her a half a week's rent, and I didn't want to argue with her right then, although I was mad. But when I went upstairs and I saw that sign over them little old pink towels she hangs there in the bathroom, Lord knows for what, I got madder. Sign says, guest towels, roomers do not use. When even a guest of mine uses them towels, she jumps salty, so what are they there for? Then I saw that other little old sign that she put up over the sink. Wash face only in bowl, no socks. And a sign over the bathtub says, do not wash clothes in here. Another sign out in the hall says, turn out light, costs money. As if it ain't money I'm paying for my rent. And there's still and yet another sign up in my room which states, no cooking, no drinking, and no rowdyisms. As if a man can cook without a stove or be rowdy by himself. Landladies must think that roomers is uncivilized and don't know how to behave themselves. Well, I do. I was also raised in a decent home. My mama made us respect our home, and I have never been known yet to wash my socks in no face bowl. So I tore them signs down. The next evening when I come in from work, before I even hit the steps, the landlady yells from the parlor, third floor rear. I said, yes, this is the third floor rear. She says, does you know who tore my signs down in the bathroom and in the hall, also in your room? I said, I tore your signs down, madam. I have been looking at them signs for 3 months, so I know them by heart. She says, you will put them back or else move. I said, I not only tore them signs down, I tore them up. She says, when you have paid me my rent, you move. I said, I will move now. She said, you will not take your trunk now. I said, what's to keep me? She said, your room door is locked and bolted. That's what. I said, lady, I got a date tonight. I got to get in to change my clothes. She says, you'll get in when you pay your rent. So I had to take the money that I'd been saving for my date that night, the money I was intending to take Joyce out to the Apollo with, and pay up my room rent. The next week, I didn't have enough to move, so I'm still there. Did you put the signs back? I asked. Sure, said Simple. I even read a new sign for her which says, don't nobody, no time, tear down these signs, else move. Later in the week, on a hot night when I passed through his block, Simple was sitting on his landlady's stoop reading a newspaper by a street light. When he saw me coming, he threw the paper down. Good evening, I said. Good evening, nothing, he answered. It's too hot to be any good evening. Besides, this paper's full of nothing but atom bombs and bad news, wars and rumors of wars, airplane crashes, murders, fightings, wife whippings, and killings, all the way from the Balkans right here to Brooklyn and New York. Do you know one thing? If I was a praying man, I would pray a prayer for this world right now. What kind of prayer would you pray, friend? I asked. I would pray I don't want to have no more wars prayer, and it would go like this. Lord, I would say, I would ask him, Lord, kindly please take the blood off of my hands and off of my brother's hands and make us shake hands clean and not be afraid. Neither let me nor them have no knives behind our backs, Lord, nor up our sleeves, nor no bombs piled out yonder in the desert. Let's forget about bygones. Too many men's and women's are dead. The fault is mine and theirs too, I reckon. So teach us all to do right, Lord, please, and to get along with that atom bomb on this earth, because I do not want that bomb to fall on me, nor thee, nor anybody living. Amen.
It was yesterday morning. I looked in my box for mail. The letter that I found there made me turn right pale. Just a little old letter, wasn't even 1 page long, but it made me wish I was in my grave and gone. I turned it over. Not a word writ on the back. I never felt so lonesome since I was born black. Just a pencil and paper. You don't need no gun nor knife. A little old letter can take a person's life.
you will always faithful be. Goodbye, my lady love, farewell, my turtle dove. You are the idol and darling of my heart, but someday you will come back to me and love me tenderly. So goodbye, my lady love, goodbye.
Picks me up along the line. She connects me with my honey, then I ring the bell. And this is what I say to baby mine. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me, then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, hello, hello there. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me, then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own. Hello, hello, hello. Honeymoon, honeymoon, wonder why you said so soon.